morning. Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony Show. My name is Anthony.
I'm Carla Marie.
And we got a lot to talk about today as we get ready to finish the hype train. So for everyone that's on YouTube, don't forget you can always jump in on any of the discussions that we're having by jumping into the comments below. When we talk about the hype train, unfortunately for the YouTubers out there, this doesn't really apply to you, but still a lot of fun, and we still take a shot.
Yep, we do.
So things on the list today, we do have 4 days left of September, and I have a question about the number of days, as weird as that sounds. We also are going to talk about Carla Marie's new bathroom buddy.
Oh, I thought I immediately went to Caroline.
No. I wouldn't say unknowingly or unwillingly, but unexpectedly became a sales guy yesterday in the sauna at the gym, a spokesperson. And then why I think the entire neighborhood of Ballard is punking me. And I know it says Seattle versus Major League Baseball on the bottom. I promise it's actually not about baseball. They're just like the catalyst to this discussion. It's not a sports discussion whatsoever, even though we do have our very own Seattle sports expert. What?
Sports.
Sports?
I need sports with a Z put on the list. How am I going to brand this?
Okay, well, let's worry about the hype train first.
I want one of those swoosh things that just happened that says sports with a Z.
Okay, I'll have that ready for next Monday.
Well, I wonder, should it be called just sports, right? Like literally we'll have sports with a Z, but it doesn't say the words with a Z. Originally it was supposed to be called sports with a Z. That was the name of it.
Yes.
But it should just be sports with Carla Marie.
Okay. Spelled with a Z or with an S?
When have I ever spelled it with an S?
I don't know. I'm just asking. So.
Oh, yeah. Then Meg's good idea.
Meg's good idea. What?
Meg has a good idea.
Okay.
It'll have like zzz sound, like little bees.
I could do a little like electricity type of thing.
No, I don't want that.
Unicorn Cindy, thank you very much for the 200 bits. Lisa in New Jersey, thank you very much for those 2 gifted tier 1 subs. And then we have Jess from Minnesota gifting 200 bits again. We got a lot. Dana on Long Island.
Oh, man.
Hulgy resubscribing with Prime. So that's the other thing. So obviously we do have September going on right now, which is how you can save some money on subscribing. Oh, that's over. So let me put this on the screen actually real quick. If you don't have a subscription and you subscribe for 1 month, you'll get 20% off.
Yes.
If you do have a subscription already and you upgrade to either 3 months or upgrade, you'll get 25% off. If you upgrade to 6 months, you get 30% off. So now that we got that out of the way, we're at 127% of the boost train.
Tacoma Swifty said I did take advantage of September.
Sweet.
I mean, how do you pass up on a sale?
Well, that's the thing. You know what it is? I don't care necessarily whether or not you subscribe. It's nice if you do. And if you don't, I totally understand it.
We do care if you subscribe, but we don't care if you don't subscribe.
I appreciate if you do subscribe, but I will not fault you if you don't. It's not my job to have my eyes in people's pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever you do with your money is what you do with your money. I just want to make sure for those people that do subscribe, they're saving money.
Yes.
When it's available.
Agreed. Pamela Ryan having issues resubscribing.
Well, you got a couple more days, and we'll see if we can help you. Message us and let us know what the issue is.
Could be because your subscription isn't available yet because it's still showing us that you are subscribed
with Prime.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh yeah, if you have Prime, it's already free, so you're not going to save money. But if you wanted to subscribe longer and pay, you could do that. All right, what do we got, Carla Marie?
This week, inspired by National Chewing Gum Day, we are having a Bazooka Joe shooter.
Oh man, my Bazooka Joe sneakers are in New Jersey. I have Dunks. They're like nicknamed the Bazooka Joes.
Go get them. Okay, so we're gonna have some Irish cream, banana liqueur, and curacao. That's the blue stuff.
The blue stuff, yeah. So Irish cream.
Yes.
Banana liqueur and curacao. Okay, cool. I'm pumped. And then if you want the actual recipe, you can go over to SeattleCocktailClub.com.
So they mixed in here for us. This has, I believe, the banana liqueur and blue curacao in one. Because they make it easy for us.
Oh, this is so cool. So Lisa said that she was called in for jury duty. It's next Monday. Or it's on a Monday. And she's going to see if she can Twitch from there.
Cool.
What did you just do, Carla Marie?
Well, I was thinking about how we were supposed to do the tampons and pads thing this week,
Yeah.
and the blue reminded me of the commercials when they pour blue dye on your pads.
There used to be, so my grandmother also lived in Ridgewood, New Jersey. Okay, this is going to make sense in a second. Has nothing to do with pads, though. So my grandmother, when my grandparents moved over here, I should say, they moved to Ridgewood, which is how I ended up there. My mom grew up there, moved back. And there was this little convenience store, like, I don't even know if it was a candy store. I just think it was a convenience store that had candy in the front, like most of them do. But I was a kid, so I don't really remember it fully. But we used to walk there all the time. It was on Maple Ave.
Okay.
Near Prospect, I believe. And they had the 5-cent Bazooka Joes, like the little the little bricks, and we used to load up on those. Me, my brothers, my cousins,
so good.
just load up, and then we'd all have the little comics that came with the Bazooka Joe gum.
Yeah.
Very nostalgic there.
I did see that Am06H set up. I'm new here. Sorry. How do I subscribe through Prime? There's actually a video that Anthony and I put together on YouTube.
It's a little outdated.
If you followed those steps, you should. There's sometimes like Amazon changed like the name of something that we click on in the video. You should be able to figure out how to subscribe for free by watching that video. It's if someone can find it. It used
also,
to come up.
it's a lot easier if you do it on a desktop or a laptop. There is a way to do it on mobile, but you have to switch over to the desktop view, not the mobile view of Twitch.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Life is a Hike. I was going to say the same thing. Didn't they used to have fake tattoos back in the day? Also, wasn't Bazooka Joe
I know.
pink?
What?
Why is it blue? Isn't it pink?
It was, the main colors were blue, pink, and yellow.
Yeah.
And that's why the sneakers that I have are called the Bazooka Joes. They're mostly black, but they've got like the 3 colors from Bazooka Joe. There was something else. Oh, the fake tattoos. I don't remember if they had those in Bazooka Joe, but I do remember the Fruit Stripes gum.
Yeah, no, Bazooka Joe
You could
had
turn
them too.
those into a little like zebra tattoo.
You used to be able to put the comic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was that just like terrible ink that they were using? It wasn't
Probably.
probably supposed to be used as a tattoo. But if anyone knows, please let us know in the chat.
I'm so jealous you guys are all getting to go to a jury.
Why?
Because how cool. That is your duty as a citizen.
Yeah, but have you never been?
No.
You've never been called for jury duty?
Nobody wants me. They know I'd be what is it called? A suede.
I don't know. Yeah, Fruit Stripes definitely lost their flavor. A lot of those gums, a lot of those novelty gums, bubble gum or bubbly. No, what was it called? What was the one with the baseball players? Why can't I think of it?
Bubble Chew.
Bubble Chew.
Bubba.
Is that what it's called?
Big League.
Big League Chew.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you very
my
much.
brain.
Jeez. Big League Chew. Thank you to everyone in the chat right now.
No
What
one
is-
said it. Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I didn't steal it from the chat.
Okay, but I can still thank the chat.
Yeah, I just didn't know that was happening.
So what was your
Big League Chew.
your
is my jam.
nostalgic gum of choice?
Big League Chew.
Big League Chew?
Oh, but bubble tape.
I think
Oh,
bubble
man.
tape was my favorite, honestly.
What a genius idea, though.
Did you ever try to ruin the bubble tape for other people and just take
bite into it?
a big chomp out of it?
Yeah.
Big Red is actually like a good gum, though.
The
cinnamon one?
I used to eat it, but I didn't like it. I used to swallow my gum all the time. I loved it.
That doesn't surprise anybody here. All right, let's take the shot and move on with the show. Josh from Indy, thank you very much for the 5 gifted Tier 1 subs. And to anyone that ended up here from the, what's it called? The Boost Train. Welcome to the show.
We're taking shots of a Bazooka Joe shooter. Cheers, Anthony.
Cheers, Carla Marie.
Cheers. Oh, wait.
What? Oh, did I
Cheers.
cover the You Look Great?
Cheers.
There we go.
Cheers to Seattle Cocktail Club and me, the bartender.
That's really good.
Whoa.
That is really good. If you have the ingredients, you want to make this at home, definitely head over to seattlecocktailclub.com.
Well, now's a good time to tell you that Seattle Cocktail Club dropped that off on Friday. They put it outside because we weren't home. And it wasn't until Saturday morning that I forgot it outside when I saw it. And it was in the blistering sun.
Whatever.
And it was nice. The cream was like boiled.
Whatever. It tastes fine. I mean, if I die now, we know why.
Thank you, Megan. She said, someone tried to sell me on Fireball by telling me it tasted like Big Red. I said, only psychopaths chew cinnamon gum. It like burned, but not a good burn.
Okay. Oh, wait a second. I take back everything I said about gum as we celebrate National Chewing Gum Day early with that shot, the Bazooka Joe shot. The best gum ever, 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 ever. And I think it's still available today. Bubblegum cotton candy.
Oh.
There was not a better
like
gum
swirls?
created. Yeah, it was the blue and pink, like the light blue.
And the package was like metallic.
Yes.
Oh.
That was,
all right, you know what we're going to do?
hands down, without question, the best gum of all time.
You're right.
I will
And your mouth
fight
was blue.
anyone.
It made your mouth blue.
A little bit, yeah.
So Bubblegum Day is this Friday. We're obviously not live, so maybe on Thursday we'll do a little gum sampling.
We could do that. Also, I love that Audrey said, why do Americans celebrate weird holidays like Chewing Gum Day? So they're not real. Like
Juan
they're
responded, diabetes.
there's that. I did actually find out, and this is according to one of my brothers. I forgot which one said it in our little group chat, but apparently America has what?
In your little group chat.
Yeah, it's a little group chat. It's as little as a group chat can possibly be. It's 3 people.
Stop. Continue.
Because
America.
Anyway, America apparently has one of the fewest, or is the country with the fewest federal holidays.
America?
Yeah. Something like that. So I think we just make up holidays on our own to...
Yeah, but we don't get off for those.
No, we don't. But the real reason that we have all these stupid holidays is marketing.
Mm-hmm. Like,
That's
Valentine's Day is actually the same level of holiday as Bazooka Chewing Gum
Yes.
Day.
It's made up to sell things. So people go, oh my God, it's National Chewing Gum Day.
Oh.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Bubble Yum. And now I'm going to go buy a pack of Bubble Yum.
And you know what holiday we missed this month?
What?
My half birthday.
Oh, yeah. No one cares about that one. I have a question for everyone in the chat, and you might remember this, Carla Marie. The candy company that we talked about that was like hiring candy tasters. What company was that?
I don't know. Not a chance.
It was called Not a Chance?
Danny Beal, remember? Didn't she
Because what I want to do is I want to see, let's just see who has cotton candy,
Walgreens.
Bubble Yum.
It's definitely still there. Yum.
Oh, man.
Amazon.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh.
Guys. Hold
Okay.
on. Let me put this on the
All
screen.
right.
Don't say anything, Carla
Stop
Marie.
being an influencer.
Guys. Hold on.
No, but that's not it. That's Bubblicious.
Oh, it is Bubblicious. Oof. But let me put this on the screen anyway. There we go. I can put this screen on.
Make it even. There you go.
So, Ghost, is this a pre-workout? It is a pre-workout. They have the cotton candy Bubblicious.
I don't like the idea of drinking bubblegum flavored things, but that wasn't like the shot wasn't bad. You know
I
what
thought
I
that
mean?
was really good.
But there's something about the thought of, even though I used to swallow my gum, there's something weird about the thought
Finish.
of swallowing that flavor.
What happened to your brain there? So
Because I think I saw the gum on the side and it looked like an eraser and it threw me off.
I mean, it does. I thought it was a swirl at one point.
Yeah, I thought swirl.
It was 100% a swirl at some point in time. There's no way it was just blue.
The goth duck.
The goth duck? Is that what you just...
Yeah, look at him. What else would you call him?
Where'd he go? Oh, yeah. That's a punk duck. That's not goth. That's punk.
Punk duck.
Yeah.
Do you think they were like, all right,
Because he's got pink hair. If he was goth, he'd be black.
you're right. When we were kids, and like, obviously it's so crazy because there wasn't a social media or whatever, but like, what were these marketing meetings like at Bubble Yum for like the 25-year-olds that were working there?
You know what? Kids like feeding ducks. You know what else we should do? Make them punk.
Yeah, because then like little kids love the duck, but then like middle schoolers be like, cool duck.
I want this duck on a t-shirt. I don't even want the Bubble Yum logo. Just that duck cut out
Maybe that'll be
and
our,
put on a t-shirt.
we have been wanting, well, no, we decided on Cat as
Yes.
like representing our company.
Hold on. Bubble Yum swirl.
Why a duck? No. Can we? I thought you were looking up the duck. No, but that was my favorite ice cream though to get at the
Now we're off track here.
ice cream truck. No.
Hold on.
Can you look up the doc?
Hold on. I'm trying to see.
You're not even spelling it right.
I'm not.
Bubble yup. Bubble up. Yum. The word is yum.
Oh, well, it auto-corrected.
No.
There.
You typed it wrong.
What is that? What? This is ridiculous.
Wait.
What?
Oh, maybe the original had the swirl.
Why would the original have a
I think
swirl?
it did. I think the original.
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, the swirl's gone.
All right, we're back
Too much
to,
work.
What did you want me to look up?
Well, wait. Can we see the chat for a minute? We left these people hanging for a bit.
Okay.
Oh, Allison Beagle, good idea if we did an emo cat. Because we have been
We
looking
could do an
at
emo cat.
different cat ideas to do, like, because we feel like we need a character.
Mhm.
Even my dad, when I was home last, he was like, hey, I was thinking, on, like, your shirts, you need a little, like, character, and it probably should be a cat, even though I can't stand them. And I was like, wow, Fred, okay. But an emo cat would be dope.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Oh, yeah. So can you look up the doc to see what they mean?
So Danny B asked, did anyone ever apply to the Candy Funhouse to test candy? And someone actually did. I forgot.
Wait, I thought Danny B did.
No. A cat with a beanie and eyeliner. Are we getting new merch this end of year? We're not 100% sure. We might actually wait till the new year.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that we can supply the quality of product that we hold ourselves to.
I think we might put just like kind of restock some stuff is what seems like the best option. We're not going to do, I don't think we're going to do a new holiday shirt because that's
if you have
also
one holiday shirt. I don't know if you need more, unless it becomes like the Hess truck. The holiday shirts.
I mean, there are some still in there. And so you could buy them. It's not like it says 2021 or anything. But I think maybe we'll put some of like the crew necks sold like hotcakes. Maybe we'll put some of those. There are zip ups in there. So things like that. Beanies are in there. Maybe we'll add some more. But
what was the thing you wanted me to look up?
The duck. I want to know about the duck.
Why?
What?
Bubble Yum Duck.
Wait till you go to Google Images.
Okay, let's put this back on.
Why does things search different on my phone?
Because it's searching through your algorithm.
Okay, well, I got that. Click that.
Okay, hold on. Let me put this back on the screen. Okay, so what do you want me to click?
That.
The scary duck? Is that
That's
like a Halloween
great
costume?
Halloween costume. No. All right, let me click something for a second. I think this was the commercial.
Yeah, blow your own bubble like you're the punk of like
Ooh,
the
I didn't know
gum.
it was a Hershey product.
I mean, maybe they bought it at some point. Was it always a Hershey's product?
Wait.
Do we know?
There was an actual duck.
I do vaguely remember the punk duck, like the real punk duck.
No, get out of here. We're not paying. We don't want your money. Well, we want your money, but you're not giving it to us.
Skip ad.
Oh. Yes. They can't hear it, I bet.
I got the funk.
Okay, let's restart it.
This was for gum.
I got the funk. I got the funk. I got the funk. Yeah. I got the funk now. Look at that. I got the funk. Check it out. I got the funk.
It's a mean
Bubble
duck.
yum.
Blow your own bubble. Bubble Yum, the official gum of Major League Baseball.
Wait,
yeah,
that's
I
also
very
not
much,
punk music.
No, but I very much remember that commercial.
That's like disco.
Yeah, it was. It was a little
Like
funk
yeah.
disco going on there. All right, well, we've talked about gum, I think, as much as we're going to talk about gum today. Back to the list. First thing we're going to talk about, actually. What, Carla Marie? You want to do the corgis? Okay. First thing we're going to talk about is not on the list.
Sports with a Z. This is quite literally the definition of sports with a Z.
So why don't you explain what
I
you
will.
did?
Yesterday at the Seahawks game at halftime, we had a special performance, which was a corgi race. It was the Corgi Cup. This is, I don't know, third year they've done this before. Obviously, my first year hosting it. It was my job to kick off the race and individually introduce each corgi, which was a lot of fun. And then Andre, my co-host, got to like start the race, call the race. So like as they were racing, he's like yelling what's going on. Let me tell you something. These animals cannot be controlled.
All right.
They were all over the place during rehearsals. It was just utter chaos, but so fun. And the craziest thing, as I was introducing them, I started hearing the crowd go nuts. They were truly, as I introduced each dog, cheering for each dog, and the seats were packed. People were not moving out of their seats for the Corgi Cup.
So I just did a quick scan.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I was doing a quick scan. This video that we're going to play.
It has almost the most.
It's the second most viewed video on the Seahawks account.
Well, I will say that it's collaborated with the NFL account.
Well, here we go.
Is the sound on?
Ready. On your marks. Get set. They're off. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson neck and neck with Rowley. They're coming across the finish line. It looks like it's going to be. It's going to be Rowley. What a win here.
We have a runaway dog, guys. That would be Rowley.
Is there any other dog there?
This dog has so much energy, I tell you, I can't wait to see what happens in the finals. Corgis, are you ready?
It didn't look like she ran against anyone.
They must have been zoomed in on her. There's another video where you see her run.
This one, maybe?
No, that was before the game.
Oh, okay. That's like the pump up.
I don't go to regular feed. That one, I think it is. No, scroll over. Nope.
Scroll over. Oh, like over here.
Yeah.
Too many buttons.
My friend Madeline has this video. You can hear me still. Look, she's like going over to the fans. Like, yeah, I did it.
Well, it's got to be crazy.
And she's like, I scored a touchdown. And then that's Kyle trying to get her. Kyle had a day yesterday.
That's where they got her?
Yeah, so Rowley's mom is a Seahawks dancer, Haley.
Okay, now go.
And so it was a lot of employees that entered it and also not. It was a mix. It was 8 different corgis, and Haley is a Seahawks dancer, and that was her dog. And she won both rehearsal runs and both races here.
Oh, wow.
Came in free.
It looks like she's the only one that finished, though. Like all the other ones, it doesn't look like they even went towards the finish line.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson came in second. That was
wow.
the winner in 2019.
Okay.
But the most insane thing to me is that, so in the reel, you hear me much louder. I didn't realize that. In the other video that the NFL account shared, you also hear me. But I'm like, what in the world? My voice is on the NFL account?
It's pretty crazy.
No, they do this every year. It has nothing to do with the Queen. It's crazy.
Oh, I didn't even think of
Timed
that.
out,
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Fred said corgis are the second dog bite he ever got as a mailman. Yeah, I guess someone went to go grab one at one point, and they were like, ah.
Corgis are one of those, like, people either love that breed or don't love that breed,
They were
if you know what I
super
mean.
cute. But let me tell you,
Because they're, like, weird-looking dogs.
one of the hardest things I've ever done is have to talk into a microphone while I have yapping happening.
While you have?
What did I say?
You said why I have?
While I have. They were just yelling as I'm introducing them. And then during rehearsal, I had the mic like at my side, and they were like barking into the microphone.
Florida Kim says she used to have a corgi. I didn't realize corgis are actually fast. I mean, most dogs are fast.
So fast. Though I was like, man, if this was a cat race, the cats would be gone. Out of the stadium, never to be seen again.
I think Erica would win.
I don't know. Yes and no. Well, John would be too scared, but like if you took their actual strength, like personalities aside, John would probably win.
Well, I don't know. I think Erica's still faster. Anyway, we're going to move back to the list that we have on the screen. So, Anthony, the sales guy.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
As this was happening, I was like, I can't believe this is my life right now. Like, I was still trying to have this discussion in person while outside of my body, I was like narrating my own story going, this is really your life.
Yes.
What does this come to? So yesterday, after the my little gym session was over, I have been trying to get to the sauna.
What was over?
Gym session?
No.
What?
Your little gym session is what you just said.
Yeah, it wasn't a good. I wasn't feeling it yesterday.
That's okay.
Yesterday was one of those just get through the workout day. Also, I probably shouldn't have had a drink before I went to the gym. LA Fitness in Ballard. Thank you very much, Jen. But I finished up at the gym and I was like, you know what? I'm going to sweat it out in the sauna for about 15, 20 minutes. I get in there and there's a guy named Andy who I know from the gym who's in there as well. So we start chatting and whatnot.
Cute.
He mentioned, and there's a bunch of people in there, and he mentions that he just got a stand-up paddleboard, inflatable one. I was like, you know what? We've thought about getting an inflatable, whatever, stand-up paddleboard, but we just don't have a lot of room, so on and so forth. He goes, yeah, well, with all those litter boxes, it's probably hard to have a stand-up paddleboard. And that's when I jumped in with, we actually only have one. It's a litter robot, and the thing is incredible. And he goes, well, then multiple people started asking me in the sauna about this litter robot. So I then go on this sales pitch.
Did you give them my link?
I did not. I then go on this sales pitch. I was like, yeah, well, we have 4 cats in the house, and with 4 cats, we'd need at least 4 litter boxes. But thankfully, we have the litter robot, and they go in there. It rotates. This is in the sauna. Yeah, there's naked dudes around me. Everyone's sweating. And I started explaining because they kept asking how it works. I was like, well, it's big, first off. And it rotates and it takes all of the litter to one side and it sifts out the poop and the pee clumps and it drops them into a drawer. And then you just, with 4 cats, you probably have to clean it out once every 2, maybe 3 days if you're lucky. It's with a regular cat, you can go over a week.
2 weeks almost.
And there was probably 9 people in the sauna.
Yeah.
All of them just focused on this magical piece of equipment.
I mean, man, they're going to go to the website to buy a litter robot, and it's going to be like, how'd you hear about us? The sauna.
Some dude at the sauna. But, yeah, I did a full-on sales pitch. It was like a sales presentation. It was like I invited them to a resort, and I was trying to get them to get a timeshare. That's how good this presentation was.
This is the thing. Now, we need to do, plants in the sauna. 2 people start talking about the morning show podcast.
You should have sent them. That's true. I could have sent them the reel/TikTok, but I wasn't. I also didn't have my phone on me because I was in the sauna.
Megan said when they go to the website and it says, "How'd you hear about us?" They're gonna write LA Fitness in Ballard. Man.
Yeah, naked sales in the sauna. Exactly, Florida Kim.
I have to figure out my next. I have one more post that I'm supposed to do for Little Robot. And I have to figure out what cool, fun thing I'm going to do. And my creative well is dry right now.
Should I just record a spot in the sauna for you?
Yes.
Hey, this is sauna sales with Anthony.
Wait, Larry, that's actually a great idea. He said, did you have a PowerPoint in the sauna?
Should have.
Have you seen the TikToks and reels of friends?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a group of friends. So say we did it with the content kittens and the theme was places we want to vacation together next. And each person has to do a full PowerPoint on where we should go. What if I do a PowerPoint on why you need a litter robot?
You could, and then we could green screen you and put you in front of the PowerPoint so it looks like you're doing a TED Talk.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Wait, do we know someone that has a stage I could do a fake TED Talk?
We could make one. It's easy.
We have a headset.
Yeah. That's easy. We could give you a little clip.
No. They don't wear clips. They wear this.
Yeah, but that's stupid. You could just wear a clip.
No, but that's not. If I'm going to be a TED Talk.
We could get you one of those. Don't worry. Do they have security cameras in the sauna? Thankfully, they do not. I don't know if anyone would want to go through that security footage. There's a lot of butt crack.
I knew that was coming.
What?
Seattle Cocktail Club said I can help with the stage.
Yeah, see? We can figure out a stage. That's easy.
Oh, I can use a tiny mic. No. It's got to be official TED. What am I going to wear?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Then do you think TED Talk will come to me and be like, you should come do a TED Talk about organic marketing?
No, I don't.
One of my life goals is to do a TED Talk, but they have the mini TEDs, I don't know what they're called, but they're it's not really TED Talk. Yeah, TEDx. That's not real TED Talk.
I don't know. Moving on. Carla Marie's bathroom friend is the next thing we've got on the list. You've got to explain this, Carla Marie.
So Friday, we stopped at Fred Meyer here in Ballard, where we got to see Nara, who listens to the show. She's a pharmacist. And
that happened because we were doing a Twitch stream from traffic.
Yeah.
And Nara said she was at Fred Meyer's. We said, you know what? We're going to stop by.
So we stopped by. I had to use the restroom, obvi. And they have a code for the restroom. And the person gave me the wrong code. But someone before me was trying to get in, but he was trying to get his daughter into the bathroom. And he had a son too, and he's trying to get his son into the men's room. And so everyone's yelling codes at us. Like, we can't figure it out. So the dad starts trying to get the son into the bathroom. I'm now on my fourth code that someone's telling me, and it's me and this little girl. So we get in. I'm like, we're in. So we go in. It's a regular, like, several stalls. It's not just a single one. And she goes into one stall. I go into one. I just hear her go, man. Oh, let me preface this. She's max 8 years old. Okay. Like, maybe 7.
So she's a little girl.
Little. And she goes, man, I am so tired. So now I'm peeing, and I hear her saying that, and I was like, yeah, me too. She goes, I can't wait to go to bed. It's what time?
Yeah, early in the
4
day.
p.m.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I feel you. So now I'm in the stall cracking up that this is happening. And then I hear, do you have a husband? And I'm like, no, I don't. And it was like, I couldn't really hear. And she said something like, oh, you just have a boy you like to kiss?
What?
And I'm laughing like out loud at this point, out loud. So I'm like, now I feel connected to this kid. I got to make sure she gets out of the bathroom. Like, the dad can't come in here. But I go wash my hands. So I wait a little longer. And then she finally comes out. And she's like, do you have any kids? No, I don't. Just cats. Yeah, but I said kids. And I was
Answer the question, lady.
I
she
said,
didn't care about your cats.
No, just cats. Okay. And I was like, I got to get out of here. And I left. And I walk out, and the dad's outside the bathroom. I was like, she is something. He's like, well, I go, just asking a lot of questions. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no. It was great. But I talked to that kid more than I talked to any other stranger, and I don't know how long.
That's pretty funny.
And I was like, kids, man. Who was this woman? Diva woman said. She was a 7-year-old child.
Yeah. Real quick, though, we do have a birthday shout-out, Carla Marie.
Erica P.
Big 4-0.
Damn, girl. That's awesome.
There we go. Got the little Arab shimmy. Happy
Right.
birthday, Erica P.
But, like,
Appreciate you being here.
I wish I could somehow, like, know who that kid was or stay connected to see what she grew up to be.
Annoying.
No.
She grew up to be annoying.
Because, like, I'll be honest, when I was a kid, that was not me. I feel like I was
No.
more shy. I was not, like, I was scared to get kidnapped, like, all the things. I almost got kidnapped once. I was just so scared. Like, kids in the 90s, like, kidnapping, it's obviously still very much
Kidnapping
happens.
and quicksand.
But, like, so scared. And I never really talked to strangers. Like, my parents' friends, I'd, like,
Because you shouldn't.
hi, hide behind their back. Like, Michelle said she was deaf, that kid, when she was younger, and that checks.
Oh, the kid that talks and asks a lot of questions? That makes sense. There was actually, speaking of kids and kidnapping, this is going to sound super weird. Thank you for the hydrate reminder to, who was that? Merrick, thank you very much. There was a tweet that our friend Bavisha responded to on Twitter, obviously. Bavisha works for Fox 13. And it was along the lines of the am I the a-hole thing on Twitter, but it just pushes it, or on Reddit, and it pushes it to Twitter. And it was a dad who I guess was out with his family, and he has a small child. And he said some lady just came up and hugged his child. And he was like, excuse me, man, like, do I know you? She's like, no, she's just so cute. I wanted to hug her.
No, we do not do that.
And
we don't do that to adults, let alone
it was such a weird, it's like, no, that's how you get yourself punched in the head.
Literally,
if
I
a
would've
stranger, and I don't care, man, woman, if I'm out in public and a stranger came up to my child and just wrapped their arms around, that's a punch. That's an actual, like, what are you doing?
But, like, you don't hug a stranger if you're over 18, let alone if they're over 18, let alone, like, that is straight up, like, I would be on the phone with the police.
Yeah.
100%.
It's just super weird. And that's what I thought, Claire. Claire said, what is wrong with people? What happened to keeping your hands to yourself? And I will blame, in this situation, I will blame women for this. I feel like women get to a point in their lives, old women get to a point where they just think all kids are like
Fair game.
fair game, and they can like pinch their cheeks and say weird things. That's what happens.
So 2 things. 1, it's Christy P's birthday as well. 61 years old. So wait. Fred the mailman said that was the dwarf.
Whoa, the song's playing.
Sorry.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, thank you very much. Brad Williams, he's an actor, right? It's like a
Well, Fred said that was the dwarf comic Brad Williams who posted that. His child is also a dwarf, which makes that lady even worse.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. That was the person. Wait, Fred, you didn't repost that, did you? Because I think I saw Bavisha posting it.
So Lenny said, I remember when Brooke was a baby, his daughter,
Mhm.
I had her in a backpack carrier and some lady came up and started touching her face. I yelled at her not to do that.
Yeah, like it's crazy. And I'm not someone who's going to be out here like advocating just
But
random
dogs, though.
violence.
Dogs, though.
Dogs, the thing that bothers me about dog lovers when they see dogs,
Mhm.
there's 2 things. One is the fact that they will say hello to a dog and interact with the dog and not even communicate with the owner. That's weird.
I will. Okay, so there's also 2
But
things here.
the second part is, even with dogs,
Yeah.
don't touch someone. You don't know what that dog
Right.
does. You don't know its habits. Don't touch a dog without asking.
I never go out of my way normally to
Mhm.
do that. But if a dog is coming clearly coming to me, I'm not going to be like, I'll like pet it. But I feel like you can talk to the owner through the dog sometimes.
No, I think just at least a head nod or like a
Right.
hello to the owner
But
is the
yesterday,
bare minimum.
with the corgis, I just was going up to them.
Well, that's probably expected.
Why did Seattle Cocktail said, I'm not weird, Anthony.
Yes,
you
because
just-
Seattle Cocktail Club probably
Pets dogs.
pets dogs and doesn't talk to people.
But speaking of people and touching people and stuff, yesterday at the game, one of my like live hits, I had to be with the fan.
Mhm.
And I said to her, I said, when we're on camera, is it okay if I like touch your shoulder or anything? And she was like, yeah, totally fine. I was like, just want to make sure because I don't want to do this. And you're like,
Yeah.
don't touch me on camera.
And that's totally normal to just say, you know what? What, Carla Marie?
Fred said, folks try to touch my beard without asking. You try and touch my kid and I'll bite you.
You know, actually, when I had long hair,
You said this.
that would happen all the time. I would just be like, at a restaurant at a bar, and I would just feel someone like touching my hair.
I probably did that stupid shit in college. But
I mean, I'm sure everyone's done something stupid, but it is weird when you start thinking of like the liberties people take, and not even in like a illegal way, right? Like we're not talking about assault or anything like that. We're just talking about the weird liberties people will take in public.
What? Martha, people touch my kid's hair all the time.
Bop them. That's a quick bop. It's a kid. You're allowed to bop on behalf of your kid.
Literally, hands to yourself, Naz Mama, like you said, is the first thing you learn in school.
Mm-hmm. It's true. But it's also like, I feel like we're more of a disconnected society, so social norms are just falling apart.
Marijuana, I'll get people who grab my arms to look at my tattoos.
That's insane.
Especially
'cause
if it's
it's insane.
strangers. Like if it's someone you've known. And
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
mean,
totally different.
I don't mean like a best friend, right? Like I mean, yesterday at the Seahawks game, I was with Andre, my co-host, and they were about to score, and I was like, ah! Now, I've probably seen Andre 4 days in my whole life.
Yeah.
But I didn't say, hey, can I grab you?
No, but you are also a more physical
Yeah,
person.
but I wouldn't do that to a stranger. Well,
No.
maybe I would at a game.
The only time I can think that I did something like that was we were talking about it last week when Derek Jeter hit the walk-off single
Yeah.
to basically win
You-
his
you
final
kissed
game
a
at Yankee
stranger?
Stadium. I didn't kiss. I was hugging randoms though, but we were
Whatever.
all hugging each other.
You
we
were like, come here. Let me hug you."
exactly. But yeah, I've never really, I can't think of one time in my life other than that Jeter game where I like grabbed a stranger. No, I can't.
So the people that do that where they make people
Yeah.
uncomfortable, don't know that they are making people uncomfortable. Whereas, like, when you're in a situation like that, an exciting situation, like, we're all in this together, you can normally tell the people that are open to that.
Yeah.
The people that are the ones, like, for lack of a better phrase, forcing themselves on the other people,
Yeah.
they don't know. They have no idea that they are doing this. No idea.
Someone's got to tell them, and a quick bop to the back of the head. That'll do it. Angela in Spokane said people have been touching pregnant women's bellies for years. It's mind-boggling that people think that's okay. It's never been okay.
Ask my sister if anyone's ever done that.
Call her. Go for it. Let's see. Angela also said, different Angela, said, wait, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, no. When I had it keeps popping up. I can't keep up with this chat. Hold on. There we go. When I had longer hair, people tried to touch my hair. And hair is pretty important to Native people, especially for our men.
Yeah.
True.
Nara said people don't understand personal space waiting in line. I see it all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where people are like right up your butt. Am I supposed to be on Bluetooth here?
I'm connecting it. No, unsuccessful.
Try again.
Yeah, man, people are strange. Oh, that's not the right thing. Goodbye. Oh. Do do do. Okay.
It's connected, right?
Yes.
There we go.
She's not gonna answer because she's busy and a work call.
Hey, what's up?
Ashley Marie, you are live on Twitch.
Hi.
I knew the voice was gonna change. Question: has any stranger touched your pregnant belly yet?
No, no strangers.
Okay.
You sound disappointed.
Yeah.
Is that?
No, I'm definitely not disappointed.
Okay,
but definitely
good.
no strangers. But it also does not bother me when people touch my stomach. I know that's a pet peeve for people, but it's not for me.
But if a stranger touched your stomach, would that be weird?
If a stranger touched me in general, that would be concerning.
Exactly.
That's where this conversation started. Apparently, someone went up to someone's child just to hug them because they were cute.
Someone's child or their stomach?
No, a child. But then it turned into people touching pregnant women's bellies.
Oh, yeah, no, random people should not be touching you.
Yeah, so like what happens after you have your baby and you're walking around and it's in its carriage and someone's like, oh my God, look, and they like pinch their little cheek.
And it's a random person?
Yeah, like at Walgreens.
Up in jail.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you're on the same page as most of the people in this chat.
Angela, who is here from who like lives in Spokane, Washington, said Ashley will go Jersey on a stranger that touches her.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
How's pregnant life today?
Oh, it's good. I'm just, at work, waddling around with heels on.
Why?
I don't know. My booty heels are on. I don't know why I put them on. Every time I have to bend down, I feel like I'm going to go into labor.
Your booty heels? Is that what you just called
the
them?
ones I got you for Christmas?
The ones you bought me for Christmas, yeah.
Oh, you said booty like a boot, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying booty like butt heels. I was very confused. Like,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay, we gotta go. All right, well, this has been fun.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye. We're gonna have to get her back on soon because we gotta talk about baby shower drama.
Okay. All right. I don't even know how we got onto that topic. We are going to pivot though. Back over. We talked about your bathroom buddy. That's what that whole thing was about.
Can you? Oh! Damn it! Two things. I gotta pee. One. Did you do that? Did you set that thing up? The ad thing?
No.
We can't do that
Well,
right now?
I could probably. No, we can't do it now because I don't know if we'll get the right percentage. So.
That's why. You explain it as if it is a commercial break.
So we want to try this once. Because. Well, close that door though. So we wanted to try this one time because in the month of September, along with September, which Twitch is doing to give people discounts on their first-time subscriptions or extending to 3 months or 6 months, which you can see on the screen. The other thing they're doing is they're trying like ad bonuses. And obviously, if you subscribe to our channel, you don't get an ad. If you don't subscribe, the second you get on, there's usually a 30 or 60-second ad that will play, and then you join our stream. But what Twitch wants people to do is play more ads during their show. And a lot of Twitch creators are talking about how much extra money they have made by running 1 or 2 ads because there's like a bigger percentage that the streamer gets. So we wanted to test it out, but we'll probably only test it out if we're giving something away. So maybe on Thursday we'll do that. That way we can say, okay, we're going to play a 30-second ad and we'll come back. Not because we necessarily think we want to add commercials to our show, but if it's a big enough difference financially, then maybe it makes sense. But if it's like $4, we're not going to do it because that doesn't help anyone really. So a couple people are saying do it up. We'll try it maybe either tomorrow or Thursday because there's like stuff you have to accept on our end and get approvals. So if it works, we'll check it out. People seem to be okay with us making extra money if it works out.
It's like some creators have been saying it's wild, but
Yeah, there was one person on Twitter who was like,
he made 75% times. What
it was something he made less than $100 normally on Twitch through ads, and with the new like advanced thing, he was making over 1,000. So it's a big difference if it works. Like I can tell you right now, in our channel analytics, we made $4.60 on ads, which is mainly because a lot of the people who come here every day
I've never seen this screen
are subscribers. So they're not going to get ads when they sign in. And that makes me happy. Meanwhile, through Subprime, for example, so this is people who don't even pay, we make over $300. I'd much rather make that. I'd much rather take money from Amazon because they're already charging people with Amazon Prime subscriptions than make money on advertising, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But are you back? Are we good? We got a little Erica cat here.
Erica, everyone loves the video of you sending me love notes.
Erica's such a weird cat. She does weird things all the time, like she attacks doorknobs.
That happened last night.
Mm-hmm.
I just forgot about that.
I think she's hurt herself once or twice.
I finally fell asleep last night. Couldn't fall asleep. I think it was because I didn't take a shower after the game, which is so unlike me. But I was laying there and I'm like, you don't feel sticky. You don't feel sticky. Just fall asleep. And I finally start to doze off. And all of a sudden I hear, which is like the sound. Like, imagine I just smacked that doorknob, like that sound. And then I hear Anthony start cracking up. And then the door slams.
She like closed it by accident.
And she grabs onto the handles and they try to get out the back. Her and John try to get out the back door doing that.
Whatever. So a couple people are saying that they are okay with the ads, which is cool. Also, like Bianca said, she always mutes ads. That's cool. Yeah. Whatever you do when the ad is playing, honestly, and they don't want us to say this, but it doesn't really matter to us.
No, but it would help if you clicked on whatever they did. And then they probably
I don't think it actually matters.
No, because they'll probably look at the people who watch Carla Marie and Anthony's show, get all the clicks. You should advertise.
Well, it doesn't say that in our little breakdown here.
It doesn't.
So it probably doesn't matter.
What is game extensions? Game sales. We could sell games?
Yeah, if we were actual gamers, we could put links in our channel, and if people buy things like that.
Like the power washing thing.
Possibly, if they had a collaboration with Twitch.
I got to start. I'm going to play Madden on here. I think that's going to be my thing.
Madden, huh?
Yeah, because...
Is there a big football person
I'm
now?
going to be a football person. Yeah, like a gamer on here. Who would I be? Can I make my own team?
You could make your own player, and you can place them on a team, I believe, in the new Madden. I haven't played Madden since, 2004.
But you can't, fantasy football it?
What?
Like, I can't make my own team.
Oh, I don't know. If there's anyone that plays Madden, feel free to let us know. I literally have not played Madden since 2004.
All right.
Play Pokemon on here? I'm thinking about it, Lenny.
No, I will not.
Because I've got the dock for the Switch.
I only do real life things like football and power washing. I don't play with peekies.
Have Carla rename Pokemons based on looks alone. That would be fun.
Charizard.
Although I guess Pokemon is plural already. There's 300 Pokemon or one Pokemon, right? Yeah. Anyway, not important. Posture check.
Like
Thank
fish.
you very much. Yeah. So
Fishes.
next thing on the list, Ballard is punking Anthony. Now, I don't know if you were there for this, Carla Marie, when this happened on Friday night. So Friday, Carla Marie and I went out to grab some dinner at Sawyer, which is closing here in Ballard.
So good, though.
I mean, one of the best desserts, and I'm not a dessert guy, one of the best desserts I've ever had in my life.
Why don't you tell everyone what it was?
I had their version. They make like a homemade Choco Taco, but it's Choco Taco? What did I say? Taco?
No, you're saying Choco.
Choco?
Choco.
Choco Taco.
Yeah.
Okay. But they make their own in-house with like peanut butter, ice cream, and it's delicious.
Which I couldn't engage in.
Okay. As we're walking back, we walked by a place in Ballard, which is the neighborhood that we live in Seattle, called Shingletown.
Great bar.
And it's a bar. It's like a country bar here in Ballard. And
always a good time.
It's always super packed after like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Like the line is down the block. And on top of that, our friend Alexis, who we used to work with at iHeartRadio in Seattle, is like the mayor, the queen, if you will, of Shingletown. Like she has a table reserved for her almost every day. She's there all the time. So as we passed it, we looked back and we're like, oh, you know what? Let's see what are the chances Alexis is in there? Turns out very high.
But that's not how that happened. As we turned, I guess they were calling our names. They saw us walking by.
Well, this is where the story's going. So Alexis was celebrating her birthday with some of our other friends who also used to work at iHeartRadio. So they saw us walk by. They ran out. We went in.
Yeah, they were screaming.
I bought a round of Jell-O shots for everybody. And we were there for about an hour.
Yeah.
As we were leaving, there was this person who I was not familiar with. And as I was leaving, they were like in the same vicinity. They stopped me and they said, oh, you're getting out of here? I said, yeah. And they said, oh, well, I need to tell you something before you go. Okay. And they said, as you were walking by, I turned to the group and I said, that is a beautiful man walking by right there. And then they all turned around and said, oh my God, that's Anthony. And you all of a sudden you walked in here and I started sweating because I was like, oh my God, that beautiful man is going to be sitting at my table. Now, this is why I think the entire Ballard community is trying to punk me.
Why?
About a year ago, a little less than a year ago, we went to a bar next door to Shingletown called Kangaroo and Kiwi.
Yep.
And as we were leaving that bar, I don't know if you remember this, Carla Marie, we were with our friend Tim, and one of his coworkers out of nowhere came up to me. He was wearing a big Nebraska pullover jacket, and he said, I just want you to know you're the best looking person I've seen at this bar. And I just want you to know I love you, and I don't know what else to say.
People don't say these things to me.
But people don't say these things to normal humans.
Well, I mean, you're like a specimen. You know?
But this is how getting punked feels.
Yes, well, you did tell the story last year when it happened at Kangaroo and Kiwi. This was new. This other one happened on Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And it could be, here's the thing, it could be the black community in Ballard because both of them.
Oh.
So maybe the black community in Ballard is trying to punk me specifically.
They pick one white person.
Maybe. I think that guy looks pretty white, but not super white, so we'll pick him. I don't know.
Meg
I don't know what it is.
I mean, you're good looking. You're not ugly. I don't think she's trying to say, though, that.
But, and if he said, hey, if either of them said, hey, you're a pretty average, slightly above average looking person, I'd say, okay, I'll take it. It was really weird, and I'm starting to think that there's like some sort of agreement among people in Ballard to be like, if you see Anthony out, we're going to make sure he keeps coming out by telling him he's beautiful all the time.
I mean, you are beautiful.
I did also survive. Thank you, Diva Woman.
Can't take a compliment.
What?
That's the best part about that.
Me?
I said you are beautiful.
Oh, yeah, cool.
But also, you like the fact that strangers were telling you were beautiful. You're probably like,
are you jealous?
No, I'm telling you.
Ooh, jealous Marie over here. The jealousy Marie. Oh yeah, that is a good question. How was it was not a woman. Well, no, the first time wasn't. The second time was.
I don't know.
But
actually,
let's see. It would be a good punked.
A wholesome one, but yeah. But imagine you've been unpunked. No one actually thinks you're hot.
that would be a pretty bad letdown.
Yeah, you're so hot. Look at your beard.
Okay, we're gonna move on now. The last thing, and we are gonna get out of here after this. I didn't even realize this was a thing until this past weekend.
Okay.
And it is one of the more Seattle stories that you can get if you understand how anti-establishment the city of Seattle is.
It is.
So apparently since the very beginning of the internet, all of the sports leagues have been trying to get the domain names of their teams to redirect to their version, their like page on MLB's website, right? So, for example, you go to Yankees.com, it takes you to, it's a redirect essentially.
So like when you go to the morningshowpodcast.com, it's actually a redirect.
Yeah, so if you go to Yankees.com, it actually takes you to MLB.com/Yankees. So it's taking you to the Major League Baseball homepage essentially, and then to a Yankees page of that.
That's great for, you don't have to have a team to put your website together.
Yeah, that's true. And like you were saying, Carla Marie, before I cut you off, unfortunately.
No one can see what you're doing, by the way.
I know, I was just testing it. But you were saying that if you go to the morning show website.
The morningshowpodcast.com actually redirects you to a blog page on carlamarieanthony.com.
Yeah, so very similar.
Yeah.
I guess when they launched, because people were buying up domains left and right, they didn't have all of the team names. right? So they were able to get Yankees.com. They probably had to buy that from some blogger that bought it originally. There are officially now 2 Major League Baseball domains that the MLB does not own. Major League Baseball teams that the Major League Commission does not own.
They own the team. They don't own the name.
They don't own the domain. One of them is the Giants because the New York Giants own that. So they can't really do anything about it. The other one is the Rays, the Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay.
And if you're wondering how this has anything to do with Seattle, it's because Ray's Boathouse, the restaurant, owns Rays.com, and they have refused to sell for years. They've just said, no, we're going to keep Rays.com.
That's insane that they own Ray. So Ray's Boathouse is actually...
It's a restaurant here.
It's very close to us. It's where we did our last You Look Great photo shoot when we're on a dock with like the hats and the cruise. That's at Ray's Boathouse dock. Great place to watch seals.
So here we go. If you go to Rays.com, if you were looking for the Tampa Bay Rays, the baseball team, it takes you here. And they've been trying, I guess, for years to get it. And the owners of Rays are just like, nope.
Okay, well, here's the thing. They could change it to RaysBoathouse.com and make bank from the MLB.
They could, or maybe they're not getting what they want. Maybe they said, give us $20 million. And Major League Baseball was like, nope.
Well, because remember Roosevelt's wanted to buy ROOS.
They wanted to buy...
Like the correct spelling
Yeah.
of Roosevelt. It's not RSVLTS. And it was like an insane amount of money. And they were like, okay.
It
never
was
mind.
when they launched, and the guy wanted to sell it for something like over $10,000.
Here's the thing, though, about websites. They really don't matter anymore unless it's on a piece of marketing because everyone just Googles everything, right? So if you go Yankees tickets or Tampa Bay Rays tickets or Rays tickets, you're going to get there.
Yeah.
100% going to. You're not going to be like, oh, I got to this restaurant in Seattle. I can't go to the Tampa Bay game. It doesn't matter. But when it comes to like announcing things, so if you're at a Rays game and they can't just say go to Rays.com.
Yeah. But I guess this all came to light recently because one of the other holdouts was Twins.com. So for the Minnesota Twins, a pair of twins. They just owned Twins.com.
Jen and Lisa?
And they were able to buy it. So I'm trying to find out.
Did Jen and Lisa sell Twins.com and they're giving us all the money in gifted subs?
I hope so. Let's see. In 2015, the league managed to secure Rangers.com for the Texas Rangers at $315,000. So Giants.com obviously belongs to the NFL. It doesn't say, and that's 2015. So you can only imagine that it's at least $500,000 for Rays.com.
I can't wait for someone to come to me because I am a website sleuth.
Sleuth? Sleuth.
That's what I said.
You said sleuth.
I did not say sleuth. I can't even say that. I said sleuth. Clean your ears. I own so many URLs.
What do you own?
I can't tell
like,
you.
what can people buy from you?
I don't want to tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want people to know I'm behind it.
Let's see. It looks like the Twins were the Miller brothers. I'm still not finding out if anyone can find out how much Rays has been offered. Let's see if King 5 knows. And Twins.com was owned by these brothers apparently since 1995.
They probably paid $4 for that website. Not even. Nope.
No price here either. Well, one day we'll find out. I'll come back with that information tomorrow if I find it. Yeah, MLB does own DevilRays.com, which was their original name. And that was one of the problems with the Rays, is that this wasn't their name from their inception.
I mean, yeah, what are they complaining about?
But yeah, I say keep it until you get at least $1 million. For $1 million, I would sell if I was Rays. Because, like, how many oysters are you selling to make up $1 million?
Mikey is trying hard to secure a website for his bagel company. So many names are already taken. Hold on. You're going to open a bagel place in Kansas? It's going to crush. Do you need Taylor ham?
Oh, I might actually be going to Kansas in December.
You better go stay at Martha's.
Well, I think Martha's a little further out from. I'm going to be by Kansas City, like the Missouri border, because Seton Hall is playing at the University of Kansas in the Big 12 Big East tournament, whatever they're calling it. Challenge. That's the word I was looking for. So I think a couple friends and I might fly to Kansas City and then drive the 40, 45 minutes to
That's cool.
Lawrence and watch the game.
That's cool.
But that is where we are today. Carla Marie, what do you got going on?
I did see Tacoma Swifty say you guys going to talk about the drones that happened this weekend at both games.
Yeah, that was like a big deal. Drone Gate.
So University of Washington played against Stanford Saturday night, and it was late here, let alone on the East Coast. And all of a sudden, they stopped the game, and there was a drone over.
And they got everyone off the field.
And when it was like probably this big of a drone, it actually looked pretty big.
It looked like a massive drone.
They stopped the game, and then the announcers were actually saying that, according to them, and it was hard to tell if they were joking, but it didn't seem like it, that in the rule book, there are no rules about drones, but there are rules about UFOs, which technically classifies, though.
Yeah, anything
unidentified. They don't. If you don't know what it is, it's unidentified.
Yeah.
But there were no rules on what to do if there was a drone. So they stopped the game, whatever. It was like maybe it was less than 10 minutes for UW. So yesterday at the Seahawks game,
also in Seattle, obviously.
I get a text from Anthony that says, the drone bandit. And I thought a photo didn't send. I thought like they caught him or something. I was like, what? You're like, are you not aware why the game is stopped right now? We weren't. No one even really knew the game was stopped.
It's crazy.
Apparently the ref said something like, please exit the field, but no one left the field. Like, no idea what was going on. And I was back more in the tunnel a bit, and I said to the rest of like the production staff, I was like, why was the game stopped? They're like, I didn't even know. I didn't even realize. And they're watching the game, listening. Like, we had no idea what was going on.
And that is one of the problems watching football in person, is sometimes there's stoppage and you don't know, like no one tells anyone what's happening.
No, but what the refs get mic'd up by the same, which I just found out yesterday, get mic'd up by the same people that mic us up, though they have little ones that say NFL and they're way more official and they can go to the PA. Obviously, we can't. But there is someone that can hear everything. And so they know what's going on. They know all the communication happening. And yeah.
But I do think, like Tacoma Swifty said, I do think it's the same person.
Yeah.
Like
they should also be able to shoot them down.
I think now.
Maybe not with the bullet. Maybe with the.
I guarantee you, someone is developing like a drone catcher.
I was thinking, you know what? Yesterday
right?
I was like
a
what
stronger
if they made
drone.
A net? A stronger drone that like, or maybe it's a magnet, but like a net that comes in and goes whoop and ties it.
I think they're definitely making that.
Well, why don't we make it and make the website do drone catcher?
We'll go get it right now.
Does it exist? Quick.
Let's see what drone catcher takes you.
Yeah, but it's scary. What if they started dropping anthrax?
Oh, it says not secure, but I don't think it's a website. So feel free to get that. We are out of here. We're going to be back tomorrow. And if you have not listened to it yet, please go check out the Morning Show podcast. That is something that Carla Marie and I do every single morning, Monday through Friday. And it is your daily 20-minute, 25-minute briefing, if you will.
Yeah.
To kick off your morning.
Tomorrow I might have 2 surprises for the show.
Okay.
Anthony.
What?
And Anthony.
Oh, a surprise for me as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before you get that new website, you want to say goodbye to everyone, Carla Marie?
Goodbye, everybody.
Peace out.